Hello, I'm Peter Von Niesen with Kootenai Extreme Hunting Adventures, and today I'm going to talk about some tips to finding the perfect spot to set up your game camera. If you haven't joined us before, please hit the subscribe button below and join us as we explore the Rocky Mountains searching for elk, moose, deer, bears, and many other animals. If you're a new hunter or just heading into a new hunting area you haven't been to before and are looking to set up some trail cameras to see what kind of animals are in the area, you need to look for three main things: water, food, and cover. One of the easiest ways to find some of these areas is obvious, and is to go for a drive in the area and look for animals. If you don't see any animals, keep your eyes focused on the banks of the sides of the roads, looking for tracks going up and down them. Once you either spot some animals or tracks, take notes on where you are and what kilometer mark you're closest to. If you have an app on your phone that allows you to place waypoints down on a map like iHunter, it makes life a lot easier, and since it works offline when you're not in cell service, it's that much better. If you don't have this option, take notes home with you and go onto Google Earth. Once you find approximately where you are on Google Earth, where you spotted your animals or tracks, you can zoom in and start looking at the landscape for potential or obvious spots that have water, food, and cover. After finding these key elements, the next time you head back into your area with your trail camera, you'll have to go for a hike to search for some game trails, water sources, grassy areas with access from the timber or other sources of cover that animals will use to safely travel to avoid predators. Once you have found these things, look at placing your camera on a tree that catches as much of the area as possible that the camera is capable of. One very important tip that a lot of us learn the hard way is to place your camera up as high as possible, but low enough you can still press the buttons on your camera comfortably. The reason for this is lots of animals, especially bears, will find the camera and rub on them, which can wreck your cameras. It actually happens more often than you would think. Once you're happy with the placement of your camera, leave it up for a couple of weeks and see what you can manage to capture on it when you get out to it next. Over the years of experimenting with different cameras, I've definitely come to love the cameras that have a small display screen, so when you check your camera you can scroll through it quickly to see if there's animals on it or not. This saves time when it comes to deciding whether to keep your camera in that spot or if it's time to move it to another location. Also saves bringing extra gear with you like a digital camera or another device to check your SD cards. After you have done all these things, it's just a matter of trial and error, but I'll guarantee you using these tips eventually will get you more animals on your camera, and hopefully will turn all that hard work into a full freezer come hunting season. Thanks for joining us today, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the bell icon to get alerts when we post more videos.